Brony here, back again with another episode of Hermit Skies, product Ozone Lite. Oh yeah. So, yeah, skeleton hordes. Yeah, it's rather interesting little feat there for that. Here we go. Hey, we'll get back on him here. Getting back in his little home here. No, okay. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so as you can see there, I got pretty much most of the base done. Now you're probably thinking, well, Ronnie, what happened there? Is you have it like, spawn in right here? No. As you can see, I use the quite clear glass over this portion, because it is quite clear. I right, you can get a texture pack to where, glass doesn't have that ugly streaking effect there, but yet, why do that when we have glass that's actually clear? So, that was the thing, and got done with most of this there. Well, granted, there are a few things left to do with it, but, I'm happy with it there for the most part. And also, made my little, my office space here. Yeah, a little bit of chiseled quartz. Quartz pillar there, which is, facade there. A little bit of, Futura blocks down here to make it look like I have two MB controllers. Now, that one up there is the actual. This one down here is fake. I just kind of figured there, it's kind of neat looking. I like it. As XP would say, it's very good. It is. So, yeah. But as you can see there, I've been getting a lot of stuff and things done. I got these two little guys over here, interface terminal and a pattern terminal. And that's what we're going to be getting into today. And also, for those of you that are playing the home game, dark plates. Only players can pass through. So yeah, that should be a thing for vanilla. Actually having a pressure plate that makes it to where mobs can't activate it. So, yeah, that should be a thing. As you can see there, I've been getting antsy there. Wanted to get into some AE. So, I got most of the basic building blocks done. I swapped out, as down below there in the down layer, I had the original type of inscriber. I decided to go with some advanced inscribers from AE2 stuff. I also brought up my crystal growth chamber. We're going to be getting these online to where I can do auto crafting with them. And also there, brought up all my storage. Brought all up here. Add some more storage right here. And I hit that up with AE subnetworks, which luckily are still a thing with this version of Applied Energistics 2. So the way that works is, you can see it right here. You have two channels used over here, which you have the MB interface and then the import bus right there. Yes, I know for some of you that have played mod before, yes, I know the MB interface can both put in and take out items. I know this. I just like using the import bus. I've had issues with that in the past when it comes to servers having a lot of lag. So, it is a thing. But you see, we have two channels used over there, which we can see that right here. Two of 32. Then we have 3 of 32, and then we have 4 of 32. Now, the way this works is, each one of these without a subnetwork would take up a channel. But using the subnetwork, we can actually make the whole thing just take one channel. So you use a storage bus, then a interface, and then use some quartz fiber guys there to pass the power through, because this cell will not pass power. This one will come online, but this one won't. So, a little bit of quartz fiber there so that it doesn't pass data, it just passes power. And then you will create a subnetwork. Now you can chain these for beginning AE systems. You can chain these as much as you want there without any type of give up on. Well, you'd have to give up on a little bit of power there. The further along you go. But in terms of channels, you won't have to give anything up there in terms of channels for it. So yeah, that's what I did with these two. So 4 or 16 or even 64K storage disks there should be more than enough for all this to last the life of the server. Especially 16K. If I fill up these two with 16s and then fill all this up with 16s, that should be more than enough. Now these over here, we have our interfaces all stacked up in line. What these are for, I'll be attaching molecular assemblers to all these, and this will be our beginning portion of auto crafting, which hopefully we're going to get into some of that today. So first, we'll come back over here, plop down. Actually, I need to grab one of those, so then it'll help us complete the quest for it. So we'll go ahead and grab one of those. Oh, and just in case you guys were wondering there, if you don't follow Risking It there on either Twitter or here on YouTube, she opened her present, and needless to say, she was blown away. She had some ideas, but then she opened the box and bablamo. So she was rather have a bit of a come apart there with that type of thing there, which that it's okay. It's okay. I wanted to do something nice, and doing up a laptop for her, so then she could play, because the laptop that she had there, it would do some of the games that she does, but like modded Minecraft there, it takes a lot of RAM. Like you've seen my computer specs there. I built this thing to do high-end modded Minecraft. I built it. So having a laptop, so then which we are live with this one. So I gave her the I gave her the IP address there and everything. I hope that she shows up. So we can hang out and do stuff and things together. I really wanted to give her something that would be able to make it to where she can hang out with all of us there and play, and have fun. So yeah. Merry Christmas, Risky. Yeah. And apparently I'm I'm beating on that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do today a little bit of AE2 auto crafting. So I'm going to the old questing book here, and since I made the advanced inscribers there from AE2 stuff, we'll get a loot chest. Claim it. Open it. Bleh. Really? So, yeah. But, let's see here. We got networking, auto crafting. So, we got the interface there, that's one, which, I've made like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. Actually, it's a ridiculous amount, and just now realizing, oh, hey, you created an interface. But, you know, it is a thing. And we created the power terminal, you know, which is that one right there. You know, it's a thing. And we also had this one, the interface terminal. Now with this one, as you can see there, we had the alloy smelter. As you can see, I already have a pattern inside of it, which that's that alloy smelter over there. You know, it has one thing in it. So the things we need to do now, let's take a look at the question book here. 64K crafting storage, we need one of those, and we need at least one molecular assembly. Okay. Okay, so first, you know, I already had the stuff already crafted, it's in there. So, you know, we'll make ourselves up one of these, which, you know, we've seen how the 64Ks are made. You know, it's all this along with the 16s, all this along with the 4s, this with the 1s, and then the 1K. And the crafting unit, you know, it looks similar to the ME drive, except for, you know, the changes right here. So let's see what those changes are here real quick. So, you know, use engineering with nothing in the center. The crafting unit uses calculation, and then the logic processor in the center. Okay. So yeah, I already have a couple of those already crafted up. So we'll craft up this the 64K right here. Yeah, next gen crafting. Achievement get wrecked, son. So we also need some assemblers. So let's see now, where are the molecular assemblers? No, quartz glass. Molecular assemblers. Take formation core, dilation core, quartz glass, and the crafting table. We'll make up. I'll make up 16 of them there for right now. Go ahead and we'll. That's what I figured. Make up a few more of these. I'm going to have to get some more Fluex online here. And then the annihilation core. Okay. Okay. We got 16 of those. Yeah. Auto crafting. Yeah. Let's see here now. Tall flute chest. Give it to me. And mana lens velocity. Mana lens efficiency. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, so we're going to grab ourselves a little bit of Fluex cable here. We'll grab a whole stack. Actually, there, we'll go ahead and we'll craft up some more here real quick. No. Alright, second half should do us rather well. Okay, come over here. And we'll put this guy back. Yeah, I lost jetpack sounds again. Yippee. Let's see now. That guy right there and that guy right there. Now, I should be able to do this without having too many issues. Yeah. Give me that. Okay. Alright. Now let's go down here. Close to the inception point there. 12 of 32. Okay, we're doing good so far. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we'll have 17 and 32 channels. It's best not to go with the full 32. You know, sometimes you can have issues with that there when it comes to crafting, you know, that type of thing. But since you know, since it's big enough, you know, we can make it to where, you know, we can have more channels. That's the reason why I made it the size I did. Okay, so we'll come back over here. Now, the way these assemblers work, they work like their own little micro crafting table. You know, you'll have, you know, a crafting table type terminal right there, and then it puts whatever it needs there to craft a certain thing, puts inside of it there, and then squirts it out over here and puts it back in the system. Oh my god. And I have a hole. Interesting. I have a hole. Okay. And, you know, you can do these, you know, there's a way to cut these down, you know, and put them back into the crafting window there to make them smaller versions. Which, you know, you can use that with a assembler, or you can use them full sized, and then you can have 2 crafts going at once. Or you can put up front there, you have 3 crafts going at once. Now, it'll only craft one thing at a time, but this way it makes the crafting quicker because it has more areas for it to work with. But for right now, I'm just going to use just the 2 so I can have access to the front. I may move them out 1 block, you know, make it you know, flush with everything else, and then add assemblers to all 4 sides. You know, that could be a thing there later on. Now, if I recall, these do not take channels. They just take power. Yeah. No. Give me that. Alright, give me that too. No, S7, yep, that's all spawnable space. Of course. Alright, we'll do that right there, and then we'll do that right there. Okay. Yeah, we got open channels? No, we haven't. Okay. So, you know, we'll have to make up a few more of these. Break it. Break that too. Okay, there we go. Better. The only thing I have to do now is just fill up just this side. And yes. Yes, Mr. Enderman. Evolve crafting. Yeah, that's right. You get in the corner. Yep. No, get in the corner. I told you to get in the corner, man. But a bad boy. Now you've been spanked. So. Actually, let's see if we can make a few more of these here. Real quick. See how these more, oh, and I'm out of wood. I am out of wood. fear, we have logs here. Alright, make a few more of those. Now, is that enough? Oh, yes it is. Just barely. Alright. Now, since we have these online, you know, they're there and everything, these interfaces will now show up in our interface terminal. Right here. You see we have molecular assemblers right here, and then, you know, you can put in or take out your encoded patterns right here. Now, you know, I can tell it to autocraft. But as you can see, no crafting CPUs are available. That's what this is for. And, you know, for those of you that have played the home game before, there you know about this. But, you know, for those of you that haven't, you know, this is what you know, this is the basics of crafting storage and whatnot. Let's see here. Do I have? Go ahead, more. You know, apparently I can't shift scroll wheel. Interesting. Anyway, come over here. We'll plot that right there. Plot that right there. Now, as you can see, the device is offline, which is what I would expect, because, you know, it has no power. And we'll go ahead, we'll grab a torch there, and we'll torch that thing off here real quick. Don't want anything spawning on top of it. There, try to ruin our day. Ugh! Now, the great thing is, with these crafting storage pieces, they are stackable. They're definitely stackable. But for right now, since we only had just the one, go ahead and we'll set this up, and we should be able to get some crafting going. Alright, that should make it 13 once it powers up. There we go, 13. As you can see there, it's all nice and bright looking there, and the device is online there per the tooltip. Alright, here we go. So now, if I tell it to craft 10 energetic alloy, then we'll tell it to start. Come all the way down here. As you can see, alloy smelter's on, and it's crafting it up, squirting out this side into the import bus and putting it back into the system, you know, over there. So yeah, so yeah, now we're getting stuff and things going. Go ahead, we'll put all this stuff back here. Pull these mob drops away. And let's see here. There we go. Yeah, here we go. This one. To be able to allow A2 to autocraft things, you need to have patterns. they're usually blank. Now this one is a pattern to make blank patterns. It's usually about the first thing that I make. Go ahead, we'll plop it right down in here, and now this will make blank patterns. So now if we fly back over here, click in here, yeah, there it is right there. So you see, we don't have any blank patterns in the system. But we do have the option to craft them. Go ahead, we'll craft 10 of them. And we're missing quartz glass, of course. Can we craft 2 of them? Yes, we can. And you see, it's so quick that, oh, a little bit of lag right there. It's so quick there, with such a basic pattern, that by the time that we go through and come down here to watch it craft, it's already done. In their base form, we do have card slots there for acceleration cards. These little guys. And mostly you see people use acceleration cards for these there to speed up the crafting. Which, we may get there eventually. But, by the time it takes us to go from over there to over here, the craft is done. So, the next thing that we can do, go ahead, we'll put those right there, is we'll make up the pattern for quartz glass. We have quartz glass right there, and then we'll shift left click on that. Now, since this is our pattern terminal, we have 2 different types of patterns. We have crafting patterns, then we have processing patterns. Crafting patterns is like what you would have during a normal crafting window there, normal 3x3 crafting grid. Now, you also have or dictionary substitutions. This was the thing that they added later on in AE2 for 1.7.10. I will tell it to allow for substitutions, so then it can use quite clear glass and whatnot there, just in case there's no glass available. But with 43,000 pieces of glass, I think we're good. I'll also use, instead of just another quartz dust, it should use normal source quartz dust there as well. So once we had that done, you click encode the pattern, and now we have quartz glass. Now we can either run all the way down and stick this here pattern into our interfaces there for auto crafting, or we can come right over here and we can stick it right in here. So you see now, if we want to make more blank patterns, we now have a spot there to where we can make the quartz glass, since that's a part of the craft for this one. And since both of those are in separate ME interfaces, you have the blank pattern down here. See, where is the pattern at? Yeah, there it is right there. Since we have, these in 2 different ones, this one can craft while this one crafts. If we put them in the same one, we'd have to wait for the glass craft to finish first before we can actually craft the the blank pattern. So it's really important to try to space out your crafting recipes to where, like, for example, the capacitors for Ender IO. You know, you had the standard capacitor, you had the double layer, and then you had the attack. If you had those set up in different ME interfaces, one craft, you know, you can have the three different crafts going simultaneously instead of having, you know, all of them one interface. So then, breathe. Okay. So then, if you're crafting, let's say 5 or 6 attack capacitors, if you have them all in one ME interface, you'll have to craft the base tier first, then the double layer, and then the attack. If you have them in 3 separate ones, as soon as we have enough of the base tier to get the double layer, it will craft it. We have enough of the double layer to get the attack, it will craft it. So basically, it's a way to keep the system from hanging up there waiting on crafts. And, you know, we can extend this out to have a lot more interfaces and molecular assemblers, you know, stuff like that. Now, the last thing that we're going to do before we get out of here, since, you know, we're going to get kind of short on time right now, I want to set up these on the autocraft. You know, at least these 4. You know, I'll get this one done off camera. So this is the one that will actually take all the smashed pieces there and smash them together into the actual processors. So first we'll need to make ourselves 4 interfaces. Ways for out the cores again. Of course, we're going to have to, if I can find where stuff and things are at. Okay, we'll make 2 of those. Oh, and we're out of fluix dust. I knew it. Okay. That is one thing that you will constantly run out of is fluix ducts. Or just, you know, fluix in general. Since that's, you know, basic crafting for just about everything. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll grab all those. And then we'll grab some fluids cable. We'll grab half, pretty close to half a stack. Shouldn't need much more than that. And we'll set those to the smaller version. And we'll come up here just like this. And we'll plot these right down on top, just like that. Okay. They should all come online. There we go. Okay. As you can see, we're now up to 17 channels. There, you know, first it's, you know, first the cable is mostly black. Then you have the blue, and then you have the light blue. Now I also have the patterns for all these. Right here. Oh, you know, we can go out here just like this. And see, now this one's for silicon. We'll go ahead, we'll put the silicon pattern right in here. And this one is, yeah, I found some logic circuits, so this one will be for logic. Right there. This will be for calculation. That one right there. And then this one will be for the engineering, and we'll put that right there. Okay. So now, if I wanted to make up some silicon, make up 32 of it there, and then we'll start it. As you can see there, we're doing work right there. And they're not outputting. I was afraid of that. Let's see how can we. That one went somewhere. No, I didn't have any printed silicon in the system there, if I do recall. Oh, yes, it did. Right there. Go ahead and we'll pull that out. And let's see here. That go back into the system. Yes, it did. Okay. And let's see. See how we are done. How does this work again? Oh, it wouldn't be an acceleration card. Goodness, I can't remember how this works. Well, guys, tell you what, I'm not going to sit here and ponder on this, sir, all night there. I'll figure out what I'm doing wrong with it. It's been a little bit since I played with 82. So, yeah. But, then again, we got quite a bit done today. We have All right, there we go. There we go. Yeah. So we have our auto crafting online. We just need to fill it up with some crafts there for us to do. We have storage online. Processors are almost online. We have you know auto processing over there. So yeah, yeah, definitely got stuff and things going. I like it. I like it a lot. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to smash on the old thumbs up button if you liked the episode. And also, I have been streaming here lately. I've been streaming on Saturday nights. There, about around 6 or 7 o'clock there at night there, something like that. So if you guys want to come and support me there while I stream, that's twitch.tv/Brony1984. I'll put a link down there for you. So then, you guys can come, hang out, we can do stuff and things. As always, keep calm, Brony on.